This is the End Zone. Go ahead and comment your favorite football player of all time down below so we can move the chains. Let's go ahead and talk about Cam Phillips, by far the most dominant, the fastest, the best wide receiver in the XFL, and he took the league by storm this year. 455 yards off 31 catches, 9 touchdowns over only a 5-game stretch. He's 6'2", 202 pounds, and lots of NFL teams have their eyes on him, but we're going to talk about two NFL teams that are definitely interested in the XFL's top wide receiver. We'll begin with the Dolphins. They need help. Devontae Parker returns with 1,200 yards and 9 touchdowns. He is their top skill player on the team. He's the only real star. The position is said to be deep, but there aren't really guys separating themselves, and the Dolphins need a lot of help on the offense. They're probably going to get Tua Tagovailoa, so a wide receiver to help boost this offense is definitely needed. Now we're going to talk about another team in the NFL that also has to kind of revamp their offense, and that is the Cincinnati Bengals. And that for the Bengals, who have an eye on Phillips, they are in need of an overhaul as a whole. Everyone knows they're bringing in Joe Burrow, and that means they're probably going to change their offense to a West Coast style, spread the ball out a lot more, and run a lot of passing plays. So with that being said, bringing in a guy like Phillips, who is fast, who can stretch out the field, would help this offense. They have John Ross and AJ Green, who were out for most of the season last year, and without them, this offense was abysmal in Cincinnati. The Bengals may already have 10 players on the roster at the wide receiver position, but any team, any player joins in the NFL, there is no guaranteed spot, as it is insanely competitive. And what I love about Cam Phillips is that coming out of Virginia Tech, coming out of college into the NFL draft, projected to be undrafted, he was labeled as a possession wide receiver. If you watched him in the XFL, you know he totally changed his game from his college game. He had to make adjustments. He became a speedy, deep threat, downhill target that could catch just about anything and was a threat on the field at all times. And that's one thing I like about Cam Phillips. He is getting better and better. Whether or not he makes an NFL team is to be seen, but what I do know is that every year he will become the best player that he can be, and that's why I love Cam Phillips. And I think definitely if you are either the Dolphins or the Bengals, you sign this guy. Let me know what you think down below. How do you feel about Cam Phillips? Thanks for watching the End Zone. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment so we can move the chains.